Hello everybody, it is Emery48 here, and today's video I'm going to be going over my preseason NFL predictions, which I have on my phone, and I know I never posted anything about what my NFL predictions were going to be, but based on my predictions, you'll probably be able to tell that I'm not lying, because some of them are pretty far off. So on screen for you, I have the actual standings from this season. And yes, Patriots jersey, Patriots fan. The game yesterday was painful and unfortunate, but the Bills were definitely the better team on the day and throughout the season. So we'll try again next year. That's all I'm really going to say about the Patriots game, for obvious reasons. But on to my predictions and the actual results. First of all, the AFC East, because this is what Google gives me first. The AFC East I actually got perfectly. I had Bills, Patriots, Dolphins, Jets in that exact order. For me, I don't think it was that difficult. The Bills had a really good year last year. And I was fairly confident in Mac Jones being able to do better than Cam Newton did last year. I didn't think the Dolphins would get 9 wins, but I was still right on that. And the Jets are just bad, so I put them below everybody else. Now, in the AFC West, I had the Chiefs in first, which I got, and then Chargers in second, which I got wrong by one game. The final game of the NFL regular season was the only place I was wrong there. I had Raiders coming in third and the Broncos coming in fourth. So I'd say I did pretty good on the AFC West, only flip-flopping the Raiders and the Chargers. Now the AFC North, I did pretty bad. In first place, I had the Baltimore Ravens, and they ended up coming last. The AFC North was a very competitive division amongst each other. I don't think they have some of the better teams outside, but they all played really well against each other. In second, I had the Cleveland Browns, who came third. So at this point, I've absolutely flipped it. In third place, I had the Steelers, who came second. And in fourth place, I had the Bengals. So I absolutely flipped the AFC North. So that one is one of the divisions that you can tell I'm not lying when I tell you what my predictions are. The AFC South, I did pretty well in this one, I think. I had the Titans coming in first, so that's good. The rest of the teams I didn't do too well on. I had the Jaguars coming in second. I thought they'd have a better year with Trevor Lawrence, but they really couldn't get much of anything going up until they played the Colts at the end of the year. In third, I had the Colts, purely because I thought the Texans were pretty bad, so I had them in fourth. Now over to the NFC. In the NFC East, I had the Dallas Cowboys coming in first. That was a pretty easy one for me. I don't really see any of the other teams in the NFC East as quality teams. So for me, picking the bottom three was just a toss-up. I had Giants, Washington, and then Eagles. So I got the Eagles and Giants flip-flopped, but I put Washington in the correct place. The NFC West is another division that I did very bad on. In first place, I had the Seahawks, who came last. I was expecting Russell Wilson to stay healthy throughout the year, and frankly have a better year even when he was healthy. Having DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett in the wide receiving core, I thought they would have a better year, but I was wrong. Coming in second, I had the 49ers. So I've pretty much flipped this division as well. They came third and still made the playoffs, so it wasn't too bad of a shout to put them at second. The Seahawks is the real big mistake for me in this division. In third, I had the Rams, who came first. And in second, I had the Cardinals. Or in fourth, I had the Cardinals, and they came second. I heavily underestimated both the Cardinals and the Rams this year, and they both did very well. And they're playing each other today, I believe. Or are they Monday's game? They might be Monday's game. In the NFC North, I had the Packers winning, so that's a good start. The Vikings coming second, the Bears coming third, and the Lions coming last. I think this was a pretty easy division to pick. The Packers are a very good dominant team, as they showed this year, winning the NFC, completely getting the bye. The Vikings, for me, are a middle-of-the-pack team, fairly average week in, week out. I thought they'd do slightly better, but not much better than they did. The Bears performed about how I thought the Bears would perform. They haven't been all too good recently. And the Lions, honestly, they got more wins than I thought they were going to. In the final division, the NFC South, I had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming first, the New Orleans Saints coming second, the Falcons coming third, and the Panthers coming in fourth. So that's another division that I got correct. I did think the Saints would do slightly better than they did, but they still came in the place that I predicted. It was hard for me to pick between the Falcons and the Panthers, but ultimately the fact that the Panthers are starting Sam Darnold, I didn't think there was any way that they were going to get above fourth place in their division. And as much as I don't really like Matt Ryan, he's definitely a better quarterback to have at the helm than Sam Darnold. I did make predictions for the wild card. In the AFC, I said it would be the Browns, Patriots, and Chargers. So I did get one right, the New England Patriots, who are already out of the playoffs. The Chargers I missed by a game, and I believe the Browns only missed by a game, maybe 2 games. The NFC Wild Card, I predicted the 49ers, Saints, and Vikings would make the playoffs. The Saints and Vikings did not make the playoffs, but I got the 49ers right, so I got 1 out of 3 in each conference. Now, for the Super Bowl prediction, I said the Buccaneers would beat the Cleveland Browns in the Super Bowl. The Browns didn't make it, so that's obviously not going to happen, but I still think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will win the Super Bowl. For me, I'm hoping either the Chiefs or the Bengals at this point make it from the AFC side. Both those teams, for me, are fun to watch. Very explosive offenses. The Bills have an explosive offense too, but they caught some pain for the Patriots. I don't know if I'm going to be rooting for them come Super Bowl time. That's how my predictions lined up with the actual results. I hope you enjoy watching the rest of the NFL playoffs, as I will, now that there's no stress from my own team being in it. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.